This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger?
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello. Good morning, you. Happy Juneteenth to all y'all who don't celebrate the 4th of July. And happy July 4th to all of you. By the way, today, America has turned 249 years old. We are a old-ass country. Ooh, with old-ass, not just energy, but also old-ass energy as well. So, with that being said, with all that being said, rather, there is progress happening and has happened and will continue to happen within the 249 years of us being a nation. With that being said, we do have a lot to get to this morning. I cannot wait to talk to you all about all of these destinations here. The first one we're going to start off with, actually, remember when I said that there was going to be some juror or jurors to, speak out about the Dade, trial? We got the clip for y'all from Good Morning America, so we'll kick off with that. But then right after that, we got all of our destinations. Nissan, there's a recall on some vehicles that you need to know about. I got the intel for you there. The workforce is changing, and young people have something to say about the job about what they want from their future jobs. We'll talk about that. Say that 3 times. Good morning, America. Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan. They are legends in a huge way. Well, Michael's already a legend because of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And one other honor that Robin and George are going to get, but that's not all who is getting that honor. We'll talk about who else as well. Dr. Phil, he tried to start a network. And wait till you hear the update on that. DDG. Oh, my Lord, I got math time for you, bro. You are not going to like it. I really don't give a damn about it. We'll talk about that. By the way, Chuck's Arcade. You guys know we talked about Chuck's Arcade, the spinoff brand from Chuck E. Cheese. And you guys remember the epic live where we combined it, Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade, into one location as a new entertainment destination. I emailed the YouTube live over to the chief marketing officer of Chuck E. Cheese, Mark Kupfrin, and he emailed me back, and I showed you guys that here on the channel. Well, it's finally open. We'll talk about that. Kelli Ferrell. Now, I know you have not been talking about Britt Eady, saying that this lawsuit is giving desperation, this, that, and the third, but you got your own ish. We'll get into what her ish is. And finally, Wendy is outside and she's looking good. We have a lot to get to. Higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And one thing to know, 2 things for sure, that over here on this channel, a lot happens early. Rolling.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But whatever you do, the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? Can I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot.
A lot happens early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is. Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning to Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right. On this channel right here, a lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. We made it. We made it. By the way, to everybody at the Essence Festival, blessings to you all. As y'all know, the strike, the blackout, and the not give a up energy about Target still rolls on because Target is a sponsor of Essence Fest. I know, right? You cut back on your DEI efforts, but yet you still support the Essence Festival because you know you need our money. Child, talk about having the corporate audacity, the corporate hypocrisy, and the corporate imagination to do what you want to do and think there's no consequences. But if you are going to Essence just because you want to, no shade, have a good time, let us know some of the conversations that are happening with the day trial, because it's going to be a hot weekend for sure. With that being said, speaking of the day trial, let's get to this clip from Good Morning America because the juror has spoke out. Yes, indeed, they have spoke out here. And here's Rebecca Jarvis from ABC's Good Morning America. Here we go.
We turn now to the Sean Diddy Combs trial and a look inside the deliberation room as we hear from one of the jurors. Rhiannon Alley is here with that story. Good morning, Rhiannon.
Hey, good morning to you, Rebecca. This was a long and emotional trial lasting nearly 2 months. Now, one of the jurors who delivered that bombshell mixed verdict is speaking out for the first time. This morning, a juror from the Sean Diddy Combs trial requesting to remain anonymous, slamming the notion that the music mogul's celebrity profile drove their decision. In a statement to ABC News saying, "I found that statement highly insulting and belittling to the jury and the deliberation process," adding, "Our decision was based solely on the evidence presented and how the law stated. We would have treated any defendant in the same manner regardless of who they are." The jury of 8 men and 4 women acquitted the rap titan of the most severe charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, but convicted him on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution as it relates to ex-girlfriends Cassie Ventura and the woman who testified under the pseudonym Jane. An alternate juror telling CNN, though he wasn't part of the deliberations, he agrees with the verdict.
I took a copious amount of notes. I think reading all my notes and looking back at the evidence, I probably would have reached the same conclusion as the other jurors.
Now, Combs will remain in a Brooklyn detention center while he awaits sentencing. The date has not been set, but the judge proposed holding that hearing in October with.
Rhiannon, thank you.
And there you go. So I told y'all that somebody was going to speak out. The child, he guilty as fucking on everything he did. With that being said, here is our first destination, everybody. Nissan recalls more than 480,000 vehicles. I'm going to say that number 2 more times. Nissan recalls more than 480,000 vehicles. Nissan recalls more than 480,000 vehicles over engine failure risk. Okay? So this comes to us from CBS News here. Nissan is recalling more than 480,000 vehicles in the United States and Canada because of manufacturing defects that could cause the engine to lose power while in use. In a recall notice posted with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Nissan said it had identified bearing failures in certain vehicles. Nissan is recalling 443,899 vehicles in the United States, the notice shows. In Canada, 37,837 vehicles are affected, a Nissan spokesperson told the Associated Press. The recall affects certain of the following models with a 3-cylinder 1.5 liter or 4-cylinder 2.0 variable compression turbo engines. That is the 2019 to the 2020 Altima. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the 2019 to 2020 Infiniti QX50. That's the 2021 to the 2024 Nissan Rogue. And that's the 2022 Infiniti QX55. I'm going to say those 4 types of vehicles 2 more times, okay? 2019 to 2020 Altima, 2019 to 2022 Infiniti QX50, 2021 to 2024 Rogue, 2022 Infiniti QX55. One more time for the one more time. The vehicles that are recalled, right, are 2019 to 2020 Altimas, 2019 and 2022 Infiniti QX50, 2021 to 2024 Rogue, and then 2022 Infiniti QX55. So all those vehicles, okay, if they have a 3-cylinder 1.5 liter or 4-cylinder 2.0 liter variable compression turbo engines, though they're being recalled because of manufacturing defects that could cause the engine to lose power while in use, everybody. Engine bearings in the recall models may have manufacturing defects that can lead to engine failure, according to the NHTSA. Because bearing failures typically occur gradually over time, drivers may have an advance warning of an engine problem. Signs include abnormal noise from the engine compartment, rough running, malfunction, indicator lights, MIL, and warning messages to the instrument cluster, the recall notice states. Dealer remedy. To fix the problem, dealers will inspect the engine oil pan for metal debris. If necessary, repair or replace the engine free of charge. Say that statement 2 more times, okay? To fix the problem, dealers will inspect the engine oil pan for metal debris, and if necessary, repair or replace the engine free of charge, according to the recall notice. To fix the problem, dealers will inspect the engine for oil pan, metal debris, and if necessary, repair or replace the engine free of charge, according to the recall notice. In cases where no engine debris is detected during inspection for vehicles with a 3-cylinder 1.5 liter VC turbo engine, dealers will replace the oil pan gasket, engine oil, and reprogram the engine control module. For vehicles with the 4-cylinder 2.0 liter VC turbo engine, dealers will replace the engine oil. Owner notification letters will be mailed out on August 25th. Owners can contact Nissan's customer service hotline at 1-800-647-7261. That's 1-800-647-7261. That's 1-800-647-7261. That's Nissan's customer service hotline. Or if you have an Infiniti, one of those Infinitis that are under the recall, you can also call Infiniti's customer service at 1-800-662-6200. That's 1-800-662-6200. That's 1-800-662-6200. Owners can also call the NHTSA hotline at 1-888-327-4236. That's 1-888-327-4236. That's 1-888-327-4236. 4236 rather. And if you are hearing impaired or blind, call the let me flip it, reverse, rewind it back. 1-888-275-9171. That's 1-888-275-9171. That's 1-888-275-9171. Or go to www.nhtsa.gov. Nissan has not released a number for this recall according to NHTSA. The Associated Press contributed to this report. So just wanted you guys to know about that. Because listen, we try our very best to always utilize information as a tool over here. And just to show you guys here it is here. So as you can see, a lot of people are reporting on this. So you see CBS News, which we just read from, NBC News also as well, the Associated Press right there. So there it is there. So just want you guys to know about that. Speaking of the world and what's going on with it, let's talk about the workforce, everybody, because from CNBC here, what America's youngest workers want from jobs, how they rate the biggest corporations. CNBC Generation Lab survey. Generation Lab polled nearly 18,000 workers between the ages of 18 and 34 for CNBC to gather their views on work and career opportunities. Younger workers are willing to be back in the office most of the time, the survey found. The majority think DEI programs should be maintained by corporations. A majority are worried about the economic outlook and recession risk and the potential impact on their job prospects. On corporate reputation, Tesla and Meta fare poorly relative to many companies, according to the survey. Damn. Young Americans will play a significant role in shaping workforces in the decades ahead. And a new study conducted by Generation Lab for CNBC takes a look at how they feel about work-life balance and corporate culture. One finding of note, younger employees are back at job sites and they're okay with it. Just over a half, 52% of those polled say that they're at work now every day. The majority of in-office numbers rise to a combined 86% when including those in 4 days a week, 21% of respondents, and those in 3 days, 15%. Now that's usually a hybrid model, right? So like you do 4 days in office and 1 day you can be at home, or 3 days in the office and 2 days you can be at the house. For a majority of younger workers, the shift away from remote flexibility is not being made in resignation, saying being in the office 3 to 4 days a week seems fair to them. 76% of respondents said ideally they want to be at work at least 3 days a week. So here it is here. So 4% are currently fully remote. 10% will prefer fully remote. Currently, 2% are 1 day. 3% would prefer 1 day. 5% are currently under 2 days, would prefer 12%. 3 days and 4 days are tied with would prefer at 32%. But for 3 days, 15% of young workers are going to work 3 days a week. And then 21% are currently going to work 4 days a week. But 52%, the majority, are going to work 5 days a week, and 12% would prefer that. So that's quite interesting. The survey was conducted from April 2nd to May 2nd by Generation Lab via email. It includes close to 18,000 Americans between the ages of 18 and 34 who are either currently enrolled in higher education, 2-year, 4-year, or technical colleges, or graduate within the past 4 years. Generation Lab is a data or data intelligence firm specializing in the study of trends among young people. Only 9% of those polls said the ability to work remotely was the second most important issue after money when deciding where to work. That is interesting. Only 9% of those polled. 36% cited career skill development as their top priority after money, while 27% said company team culture ranked second to compensation. Loyalty to corporate employers will need to be earned. While they are happy to be back at the workplace, the loyalty of younger workers will have to be earned by employers. Only 7% say they are committed to staying at the company for the long haul, while just 16% say they want to invest long-term in the company's success. But given the right career advancement opportunities, they will stay with 46%, so basically almost 50% of respondents saying they want to grow within the company but may consider external opportunities. Younger generations are willing to work long hours to get ahead, but they have their limits. When asked about willingness to work outside the bounds of your standard responsibilities, nearly one third, 32% said it is the best way to distinguish themselves on the job, while over half, 56%, said they will do it, but grudgingly, and that they value work-life balance. While much has been made in recent years about the autonomy younger workers desire, they expect their managers to invest the time in helping them to advance in their careers. The majority, 64%, said they want regular feedback from their supervisors. So 5% of people say they want daily feedback, 28% say they want weekly feedback, and 31% say monthly feedback that they would like. I'm not really surprised by these results here. I mean, we're almost done, but I think that this is a very even kill survey. Only 12% of poll respondents said they want to hear from their superiors once or twice a year. Young employees want the feedback in person. 62% said they best receive feedback face to face. Double those who said email, text, or Slack, and many want to hear the feedback from more than one source. 39% said they want to hear from multiple people and perspectives. So how do younger workers prefer to receive feedback? 62%, the majority, say face-to-face. 31% said email, Slack, or text. 9% from phone. 39% from multiple perspectives. 24% say from one person. Tesla and big tech have worse reputation than big oil. My Lord. Generation Lab also polled respondents to see which major companies they associate with unethical behavior or negative impact. Several big tech companies fared poorly on this question, with Tesla at 68%, Meta or Facebook at 64%, and Amazon at 61%, all being perceived negatively by over 60% of respondents. Boeing at 61% was the only other major company to be negatively by more than 60% of the survey audience. So here it is here. So at the bottom, Nestle, 46%, right, with an unfavorable reputation according to younger workers. McKinsey, 47%. McDonald's, 49%. Plantier, 49%. Starbucks, 49%. ExxonMobil, 51%. Amazon, 61%. Boeing, 61%. Meta or Facebook, 64%. But the number one company that young workers believe have an unfavorable reputation is Tesla. Yeah, I know. The three big tech firms have worse reputations among young Americans than ExxonMobil. 51% view the oil and gas company negatively. Some of the hottest tech companies in the newest generation of Silicon Valley also have relatively low reputational scores compared to many companies. OpenAI, 43% view it negatively, and Plantier, 49% view it negatively. A few years ago, Tesla, Meta, Facebook, Boeing, and Amazon would have been on the most favorite list, says Cyrus Bitchloss, CEO of Generation Lab. This may show these companies' corporate communication mechanisms have failed to stop a perceived bad news. The case of Tesla may be the most unique. Tesla has a great story to tell about its product, but perceptions of Elon Musk's involvement in politics may not have been a positive for the brand, Bitchloss said. But he could probably turn that around by focusing on the good mission if Musk decides to do so. Want to keep DEI in the workplace, but don't want politics. Major issue since the start of the second 47 administration has been the administration's target on diversity, equity, inclusion programs, and a sequential retreat among companies supporting recently stated DEI goals that doesn't fly with most young workers. The survey indicates that they will not support corporate employees that retreat on that issue. A majority, 67%, said they strongly support companies continuing at least some DEI initiatives, while 15% said they'll either prefer to eliminate DEI or prefer to scale it back. But a majority of respondents, 58%, also indicated that when it comes to discussing politics in the workplace, they prefer to avoid it. Economic job fears elevated. 47 administration tariffs and the threat of more tariffs may have many economists and investors worried about a slowdown in economic growth and the potential for increasing layoffs. Greater use of artificial intelligence by employers is also weighing on entry-level worker job opportunities and the level of professional confidence. While the latest national employment data remains solid, these fears are reflected among young workers. Close to 3/4, 72% of those surveys said that they are either somewhat concerned or very concerned about a recession that could impact their job prospects. So right here, not concerned about potential recession at 8%, not too concerned at 20%, somewhat concerned at 38%, and 34% very concerned. So it looks like the majority are somewhat concerned, but I would say it's a combination of these two here. And I think for the people who say this here, they probably have already diversified themselves enough. But still, even if you diversify yourself, different streams can break, right? So a lot of smart young people are following what business leaders say, casting doubt on the strength of the economy, and that's had an impact. Mitch Ross said this age group also grew up during the COVID economy, in some cases the Great Recession in 2007. They're legitimately nervous. He said, right now, young people are seeing symptoms of a struggling economy, their everyday lives, from difficulties finding a job, higher prices, and the constant conversation about tariffs. Finally, there's no surprise that these recent difficulties and uncertainty had led to a growing sense that recession could be on the horizon, added Gerard Smith, research director at Generation Lab. When it comes to finding a job, most respondents choose LinkedIn, 63%, with Indeed.com ranked second at 58%, followed by Handshake at 37%. I am on all those sites, so I fully agree. I go to LinkedIn at least a couple of times a day. Indeed, I try to do it once a day. Handshake, it's more for college students, but they're trying to expand themselves. As far as where younger workers look to career advice, they keep close to home. 81% said they start with mom or dad. So very interesting. By the way, Andrew Yang should have been a candidate because some of his policies, like marriage counseling and universal basic income, he has some great ideas. So shout out to Andrew Yang. I think he will definitely still be a force, not just in politics, but also in culture and the world of entertainment, for sure. So yes, indeed. I would not mind him being president. I wouldn't. Because at this point, after this piece of shit bastard being president, anybody's available. And by the way, government, we need a law in place. You got to have 5 to 7 years of experience. We need 5 to 7 references. We need a resume, we need a cover letter, and we need those publicly available on a website. We need to make that law, okay? Good damn. Because anybody running is not working out for the country right now. Like I said, not surprised about not wanting politics at work. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of people want DEI in the workplace. That makes my heart full. I'm sure Elon Musk will be pissed off at the survey. But bro, you did what you did. And now apparently the president might want to deport Elon Musk. And he's going to end the rebates and everything related to EV. So Elon Musk is big bad. So you were working for the government trying to destroy lives, but now the president wants to destroy your life. Like, my Lord Jesus. Pot meat kettle. But very, very interesting. So yes, indeed there. By the way, if you need the link to any of these stories, they're in my description box. Okay. All right. More Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. This is very, very exciting, everybody. check this out right here. This is so cool. Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos to join Michael Strahan with Hollywood Walk of Fame stars. Okay, so this is really big. The Good Morning America family is cementing its spot on the star-studded Hollywood Walk of Fame. Co-anchors Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos are set to receive stars on the Walk of Fame, joining fellow co-anchor Michael Strahan, who was honored for star in 2023. Roberts and Stephanopoulos were announced Wednesday as a part of the Walk of Fame's class of 2026, a group of 35 entertainment professionals who selected to receive stars by the Hollywood Walk of Fame selection committee. Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and the fellow honorees include Demi Moore, Molly Ringwald, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Tucci. The Clark sisters are going to get a star on the Walk of Fame. Okay, Shaquille O'Neal's going to get a star on the Walk of Fame as well, and many more were chosen from hundreds of nominations according to the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, which administers the Hollywood Walk of Fame on behalf of the city of Los Angeles. Honorees were ratified by Hollywood's Chamber Board of Directors on June 25th. Roberts was named co-anchor of Good Morning America in May 2005 during her 2 decades on Good Morning America. The show has won multiple Emmys, including for Outstanding Morning Program and the 2017 People's Choice Award for Favorite Daytime TV Hosting Team. Prior to joining Good Morning America, Roberts is also the founder of Rocket Rhyme Productions and was a host of ESPN Sports Center and contributed to NFL Prime Time. Stephanopoulos joined ABC News in 1997 as an analyst for This Week. He is now both the host of This Week with George Stephanopoulos and co-anchor of Good Morning America. During his career at ABC News, Stephanopoulos' work has garnered 3 Emmys, a DuPont, and 3 Edward R. Murrow Awards and 2 Cronkite Awards as well. When Strahan received his star on the Walk of Fame in 2023, he described his disbelief about receiving the honor. You kind of wake up and you're just here, but I'm happy I'm here. I never thought I'd make it here. I was just living. I was just enjoying life. I was just working. I was just trying to enjoy everything that came my way, Strahan said. But you look and you wonder what's your purpose. And I found out that my purpose is pretty much people. My purpose is pretty much to enjoy life and to spread joy and happiness to enjoy everything that comes your way, to make sure everyone in your life feels in the words of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it is nice to be important, but most importantly, what is it? It's nice to be important, but it's most important to be nice, right? So, with that being said, congratulations. We got 3 anchors, all Hollywood Walk of Fame legends. So congratulations there. But these are not the only people. I did say there were a lot more people, right? So check this out right here. Now, Keith David has worked a very long time in Hollywood, and he definitely deserves it. So check this out. Shout out to the Chamber for this. Come on! Oh my Lord! He didn't expect that. Very, very well done. What a surprise. Being blessed to get to do this for a living is enough for me. To be recognized for my contribution to the arts is the cherry on top. Thank you at Hollywood Walk of Fame, at Hollywood Chamber of Commerce for this honor. Special thanks to my wife, Dion_Lena, my greatest support. This will be a wonderful birthday present next year, class of 2026. So here it is here, all of the people that will be a part of it here. So here we go. Emily Blunt, Timothy Chalamet, Chris Columbus, Martin Coulter, Keith David, Rami Malek, Rachel Adams, Demi Moore, Franco Nero, Deepak Kadum, Molly Ringwald, Stanley Tucci, Carlo Raboy, and Tony Scott. That's for motion pictures or film. For television, Greg Daniels, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Lucerino, Chef Gordon Ramsay, Melody Thomas Scott, Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Bradley Winford, and Nicole Wow. That's for television, live theater, and live performance. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. Come on! Fat, husky, slim, damn! The scale of Fluffy. You gotta watch that joke. It's hilarious. And Noah Wow, congratulations. Oh, sorry. Already to tell it. Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, and Leah Songa. That's live theater and live performance. Congratulations to y'all. Recording, Air Supply, Bone Thugs and Harmony is going to be up in there for sure. Congratulations to y'all. Paulino da Costa, the Clark Sisters. Congratulations. Well overdue for sure from Clark Sisters. Miley Cyrus, Josh Groban, Grupo Incognito, Angelique Quito, Lau Lovett, and then for recordings for music. So congratulations there. And sports entertainment, Shaquille O'Neal. Congratulations to all of y'all for making it into the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, I said to God, yeah, you know, if I ever get that honor. Oh, really? Y'all couldn't see that? Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Give me a moment. StreamYard, something. Give me a moment. I do not mind doing all that over again. I really do not. So let me refresh this. Let me go back. Let me refresh this. There we go. Here we go. Here's his reaction, y'all.
French actress Marion Cotillard. Well, she's well known here in the U.S. for Marion Cotillard. Actor Keith David.
Look at that. Look at that reaction right there. Oh, my Lord.
Rachel McAdams.
Happy 70th birthday.
Oh, my God.
I need more.
Oh, man.
Sorry. The Pride of Italy. Actor Franco Nero.
Oh, God.
Oh. Star. The iconic Molly Ringwald.
Oh, Molly Ringwald.
French actress.
That makes my heart full right here. What a surprise. Being blessed to get to do this for a living is enough for me to be recognized for my contribution to the arts. It's a cherry on top. Thank you, Hollywood Walk of Fame, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce for this honor. Special thank you to my wife, Dion_Lena, my greatest support. This will be a wonderful birthday present next year. Hashtag class of 2026. Then the motion pictures, I'll read them all again. I do not mind. Emily Blunt, Timothy Chalamet, Chris Columbus, Mark Collard, Keith David, Rami Malek, Rachel Adams, Demi Moore, Franco Nero, Deepak Pakun, Molly Ringwald, Stanley Tucci, Carlo Raboy, and Tony Scott. That's for film. For television, Greg Daniels, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Lucino, Chef Gordon Ramsay, Melody Thomas Scott, Robin Roberts, and George Stephanopoulos, Bradley Winford, and Noah Weil. Live theater, that's for television, by the way, the last category there. Live theater and performance, Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias and Leah Songa. That's live theater and live performance. And recording, Air Supply, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Paulo da Costa, Clark Sisters, Miley Cyrus, Josh Groban, Grupo Incognito, Angelique Quito, and Lau Lovett. That's music. And then sports entertainment, Shaquille O'Neal. Once again, congratulations to all of y'all. For sure, like I was saying, if I ever am so fortunate, because listen, not everybody gets this, right? And if you remember, Cat Williams honored Marlo Gibbs by paying the fee, because it's actually a fee to have a star. I think it's like $15,000 to pay for it. So with that being said, if I ever got the privilege of having a star on the Walk of Fame, I've already made up in my mind that I want a star there, and I want a star in Ohio, and I want a star in my hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas, so that way any black kid minority, indigenous person of color, or just anybody who is a good damn person and who has a dream and who wants to work hard. If they ever have a moment, they can go right here to the town that I live. They can go into Little Rock, Arkansas, and they can go to Atlanta and New York. I'm gonna have my star everywhere we can put it. Just so that way they know that, listen, there was a guy that he caused good trouble. He was a disruptor, and he was always a uniter for good. And congratulations to all of them. Well deserved to all of y'all. All right, y'all. Oh man, if you're not feeling any emotion, I don't know what to tell you. Speaking of things happening in Hollywood, Dr. Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil, TV network files for bankruptcy, sues Christian broadcaster for alleging breach of contract. Ooh, I wonder how Jim Baker feels. Child, he's the Lord television network, and Lord Jesus, he made his own demise, but I don't think it's that bad. But let's read it here from Entertainment Weekly. Dr. Phil's Mare Street Media alleges that Trinity Broadcasting Network reneged financial responsibilities in excess of $100 million. So this came out yesterday, and this was a huge story. Dr. Phil McGraw's company is facing financial troubles. Mare Street Media, the cable network founded by the TV personality, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy at a Texas court on Wednesday. Mare Street also filed a lawsuit against its distribution partner, the Christian Broadcasting Corporation, Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN, alleging that TBN breached the company's contract and sequentially cost Mare Street over $100 million. Representatives from Mare Street and Trinity Broadcasting Network did not immediately respond to Entertainment Weekly's request for comment. The complaint, which has been reviewed by Entertainment Weekly, outlines how McGraw formed Mare Street as a joint venture between its other company, Batisky Productions, which was the production company that produced the Dr. Phil show at TBN. The complaint claims that in 2023, McGraw left his daytime series Dr. Phil after 21 years of producing the show in Los Angeles in order to collaborate with the Trinity Broadcasting Network in Texas and bring the show to primetime, only to discover that his new partners would not honor the terms of their agreement. The complaint alleges that Batisky footed numerous bills for services that should have been provided by Trinity for free, notably the distribution of Mare Street programming onto numerous networks that TBN owns across the United States. The complaint claims that Trinity's refusal to distribute Mare Street programming cost the McGraw Network $96 million in distribution fees alone, not to mention personnel, insurance, and production services that TBN supposedly stated covered. The complaint argues that TBN's failures were a conscious, intentional parent choices made with full awareness that the consequence of what that was making a lot of money, actually. Yeah, let me see something. How much money was Dr. Phil making on the Dr. Phil show? So, y'all listen. Allegedly from this, from Google. And this is from Finance Monthly. The show earned him at least $60 to $95 million annually. Child. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You left $60 to $95 million annually to do your own network, only for, Trinity Broadcast Group not to fulfill their end. You left guaranteed money for more money and got no money. In the words of Melody Sheree Rogers, Melody Sheree Lee, Miss Lee, nasty. Shout out to her. Hopefully she's doing good. She's doing good. The complaint also alleges that TBN provided comically dysfunctional production services, including teleprompters that blacked out during live broadcasts. What? I know you like. Oh my Lord! Wait a minute. So they had like the news on Merritt Street and the mornings on Merritt Street. And also, too, they had Dr. Phil Primetime, right? So I'm just saying, like, well, Dr. Phil Primetime was taped, but still, like, let's just say that Dr. Phil went live in primetime for an episode. You mean to tell me as that Dr. Phil is reading, the prompter went out? Wow, that is crazy. A shoddy mobile app, downgraded editing software, and an insufficient control room operating out of a truck. Wow. According to the complaint, the conditions were so dire, Mary Street staff couldn't make phone calls inside the studio. What? Merritt Street is seeking an unspecified amount of damages plus attorney's fees. Merritt Street Media was just founded over a year ago, officially launching in April 2024. The network produces shows like Through the Drive with Chris and Lauren, Steve Harvey, and The Hour with Bear Grylls. So let's see here, because does that mean Merritt Street Media doesn't exist anymore? I mean, y'all look, everyone's talking about this. I mean, Variety, Gizmodo, The High Report, People Magazine, Fox News. They are talking about it. So let's see here. This is crazy, child. Wow. I mean, the website is still right here, right? So, wow. So right here, as you can see here, Dr. Phil Primetime, Through the Drama with Chris and Lauren. Yes, that is Chris Harrison and Lauren Zima. Chris Harrison used to be the host of The Bachelor World, and Lauren Zima was an entertainment correspondent on Entertainment Tonight, and she hosted Roses and Rosé. But there also was supposed to be a dating series happening on Merritt Street Media. Then you have TCL, Team Boxing League. You have Crime Stories and Nancy Grace. You have the news on Merritt TV, Morning Edition. It used to be called Mornings on Merritt Street. Then you got the news on Merritt TV. Then you have Steve. Now these are this is Steve Harvey's rerun. So he's not doing his talk show again. He's not doing daytime TV anymore. But he's done reruns. And I think Steve was also going to do different specials with his mentoring camp with boys. And I think Steve was also an investor in Merritt Street Media. Don't quote me though, but I do believe that. Actually, I do believe, yeah, because we covered that here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Dr. Phil True Crime, Somebody's Gotta Do It with Mike Rowe, The Island with Bear Grylls, Wake Up, Dr. Phil Wake Up, Big Town, Small Town Big Deal, Cops Reloaded in Jail. So those are just some, actually those are all the shows on Merritt Street Media. So damn, that's rough, bro. That's rough. Wait. Right here, 9 comments. He should have stuck with the Dr. Phil show. It was very successful. He got greedy and lost. I fully agree with that. Just like Mr. Pillow Man. Hello, I'm Mike Lindell from My Pillow. Look at that. And others who used to speak up, who used to speak out and up against obvious ugliness and wrongdoing. You joined the DT alt, drank the orange Kool-Aid. Now you're going belly up. That part. He goes to a snake oil message level, show level network, and he goes belly up. Good. Too bad they all don't go down the toilet. File this under going out business. So sometimes Dr. Phil is not, you just don't know what you don't know. That's true. He wasn't about solving problems. Wasn't he about solving problems? Has such great advice with a shoe not fitting right on the other person. Perfect solutions on other people's problems. Can't seem to handle his own properly. Responsibility. God know that your show isn't making grade A level just by the network. You went to a third-rate broadcast company. You thought you were going to get first-rate production services. Could have happened more to a deserving guy by Dr. Phil. Exactly. So as you can tell, the people are quite happy about this, okay? Oh, my Lord Jesus. That. Oh, my Lord. So, with that being said, we do have somebody else who is on their way to a downfall. So shout out to Chit Chat with QT. Like, comment, share, subscribe to that beautiful sister right there. Because she showed this from Live Bites. And shout out to Live Bites too. Bites, you clutch. So here he is here. This is DDG. With not Haley Child. God forbid. Yes, indeed. So that being said, here we go. DDG with Halo. And it's like, bruh, really? I think India Island girl right here. Child, listen, these women here, well, you can't see her profile, but that face right there, child, yes, I'm here for it. Linda _Island girl said best, hire paparazzi, just can't help himself, LOL. Anything to get around the social media ban, LOL. Facts. Because you're not supposed to be posting Halo. So you're like, let me call the paparazzi, and if they come, they'll post them, and then guess what? I can say, and then he can say, see, I was with my son. So Halo season for what it is. Free Halo. Oh, that's great. Child, I cannot. So, by the way, everybody, this is Haley Bailey's man. Who is Scott Bridgeway, an explainer of Haley Bailey's new rumored man. Okay, so here we go here from VibeMagazine.com. Haley Bailey was recently spotted enjoying time on yacht with a mystery man who fans have seemingly identified as Scott Bridgeway. On Tuesday, July 1st, images circulated on social media where the 25-year-old Townwood and her roommate Boo are seen kissing, holding hands, taking photos of one another. The photos come as Bailey is entangled in a public spat with former romantic partner, rapper DDG. I would say more streamer than rapper because you cannot name one DDG song. Shout out to Main Dangerous here. Never heard of Main Dangerous before, but shout out to them there. DDG and Bailey are currently in a custody battle for their son Halo. The Little Mermaid star was also granted a restraining order against the Pontiac, Michigan native with claims of alleged abuse. 27-year-old made alarming allegations against his own former girlfriend as well. The couple initially made their public debut in June 2022 before things ended in June 2024. Bailey is currently located in Italy for the summer, filming Italiana, a romantic comedy directed by Kat Core. The European country is likely where the paparazzi photos of her and Bridgeway were snapped. Learn about the producer and Bailey's potential new beau down below. So here he is here. This is his profile. I did go, look him up, and these are his 3 posts. That's it. In total contrast to Haley Bailey's streamer ex-boyfriend, Scott Bridgeway keeps his online presence minimal. An Instagram account attributed to Bridgeway has accumulated 10,800 followers from 3 posts at the time of publishing. He's a producer from North Carolina. According to his public biography on the Universal Music Publishing Group site, Scott Bridgeway was born in Ruchin Acres. Sorry if I butchered your name, brother. Did not mean to do that. In Roanoke, Virginia, as a producer from Charlotte, North Carolina. A Haley Bailey fan account noted May of this year that she traveled to Charlotte in May for Kendrick Lamar and SZA's GNX tour. I think that's the general store, if I'm not mistaken. This brother here has worked with Kendrick Lamar, Chloe, Migos, and more. According to his credits listed by Universal Music Publishing Group, Scott Bridgeway has worked with a handful of industry mainstays, including Haley Bailey's sister, who performs under the moniker Chloe. Bridgeway also has credits with Kendrick Lamar, including production on the recent GNX album, as well as Kanye West, Baby Keem, Migos, Vivo, Foreign, Tina Roll, and Sofago. It is noted that Bridgeway's most successful productions are listed as Range Brothers by Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, as well as Fit and Trademark USA by Baby Keem. So the crazy thing is, DJ PD Epidemics, who talked greasy to a 15-year-old, who has his own sexual assault lawsuit, and also said, well, you're 16, 17 and a half, you're still gonna get this dick. Okay. Him, his dumbass brother Dub, who ain't gonna do shit to Bruce drop him off. Okay. Or any of them. Now they want to stop roasting this dude because he works for Kendrick Lamar. Bruh, keep that same fucking energy. Not to mention DDG, shout out to Anonymous T, I listened to her this morning. DDG said, if I ever told it, if whoever I told in my past outlook, I really want the best for you. Motherfucker, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. And here's the thing, right? So, I did math time, 3 times already? So the first time I did math time, it was on a person who was breaking YouTube community guidelines by using a backup channel that you can't use when you're terminated from YouTube, and who also created another channel, which you also can't do when you terminate. So I pulled up the back versus the content creator that she told shut up. That content creator she told shut up. That channel is bigger than the backup channel that they're not supposed to be using. And then I did again for the other content creator that she's been trying to mollywop for years now, that the channel she's trying to flame rather, that channel is bigger than the backup channel she's not supposed to be using. Then I did math time for Wanda Moore and She Talk With Your Girl. So I thought, let me do math time, right, for India Love and Haley Bailey. So let me take this down so y'all can see it in full. Here we go. It's math time, everybody. Now both of these channels are their professional pages for their music careers, okay? India Love subscriber count 30,000 subscribers, right? Haley Bailey 563,000 subscribers. Okay, so DDG, this is for you. So your ex-girlfriend subscriber count on her YouTube channel is bigger than your current girlfriend's subscriber count on her YouTube channel. The total views, okay, India Love has 5,689,469 total views, while your ex-girlfriend Haley Bailey has 79,068,486 total views, right? So if we look at the subscriber count, I do believe 563,000 is bigger than 30,000 subscribers, right? And we look at the total view count, I believe 79,068,486 total views is way bigger of a number than 5,689,469 total views. The grand total, a difference of 533,000 subscribers and a difference of 73,379,017 total views. Bruh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Bruh, stop. Stop. Just stop. Ridiculous. All right. More Brand Lee's virtual tour live coming up right from the space right here, right now. Here we go from Chuck E. Cheese. We talked about this a while back, but now they have launched it. Chuck E. Cheese launches Chuck's Arcade, a classic brand extension ushering in a new era of modern arcade gaming. So here is Chuck's Arcade there. Looks like a good place to be. With locations coast to coast, the new brand blends cutting-edge play with classic favorites for a one-of-a-kind experience. Chuck E. Cheese, the iconic name behind America's favorite arcade and family entertainment centers, or FEC, is stepping into a new era with the launch of Chuck's Arcade. This bold new arcade concept from Chuck E. Cheese combines classic games with the highest new games alongside iconic animatronic characters. The arcade was created for adults and lifelong fans who grew up surrounded by the electric glow of arcade screens, the symphony of digital soundtracks, and the thrill of chasing high scores with friends long into the night. Chuck's Arcade is a modern-day love letter to the games and people who made Chuck E. Cheese great. Chuck's Arcade celebrates a legacy of innovation that has defined the arcade and video game experience for generations. It's a new destination where nostalgia meets future, bringing together gamers of all ages and inviting everyone to experience what's next. So I see Cruising right there in the background. I see, it looks like Superbike 3 or something like that, but it's that motorcycle game where you lean back and forth or rock from side to side, rather. Then, of course, how can you not have an arcade without air hockey? Okay, listen. Chuck E. Cheese has spent decades mastered the arcade experience. It's in our DNA, said Dave McKips, CEO of Chuck E. Cheese. Thanks to the expertise of our talented technicians and successful transformation of almost 500 fun centers worldwide, we have built the operational creative foundation to take our brand beyond our traditional four walls. Chuck's Arcade is a natural evolution and opportunity to extend our arcade legacy into new formats that engage both lifelong fans and new generation through a curated mix of retro classics and cutting-edge experiences. Chuck's Arcade locations are now open in major malls across the country, including St. Petersburg, Florida, Trumbull, Connecticut, Oklahoma City, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, Victor, New York, Beaufort, Georgia, El Paso, Texas, Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire, and St. Louis, with more locations on the horizon. For nearly 5 decades, Chuck E. Cheese has been the go-to place for the newest and most exciting arcade games. They are the biggest arcade operator in the world, in case you did not know. Chuck's Arcade carries that tradition forward, bringing today's gamers the highest titles from state-of-the-art racing simulators, immersive virtual reality, to new hits like Jurassic Park, Halo. DDG, calm down. We're not talking about yourself. We're talking about the Microsoft video game called Halo. Okay, it's been around for years. Now, you don't know nothing else besides being stupid, but there are other things that are more important than your existence. And Connect 4 Hoops. While the focus is on cutting-edge play, Chuck's Arcade also features a curated collection of retro legends. Think Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Mortal Kombat, Donkey Kong, and Centipede. Offering a nod to the games that help shape generations, it's a fresh, modern arcade experience, providing what's next in arcade entertainment with just enough nostalgia for anyone looking to relive a classic high score chase. As Chuck E. Cheese approaches its 50th anniversary, oh my Lord. Let me tell you something. Could you imagine what they're going to do for their 50th anniversary? I could imagine 50,000 virtual tickets being given away, right? I could imagine, somebody winning 50,000 gold Chuck E. Cheese coins. I think 50, and honestly too, the day of Chuck E. Cheese 50th anniversary, there will be a party at every Chuck E. Cheese location in every state across America. I can only imagine what they're going to do for the 50th anniversary. I'm excited for it. The brand is expanding with 10 Chuck's Arcade locations across 8 states, including a one-of-a-kind Chuck's Arcade and Pizzeria in Kansas City, Missouri, featuring original artwork spanning the history of Chuck E. Cheese and a full menu. Okay, so there could be potentially other locations with full menus, but the only one that has a full menu is in Kansas City, Missouri. So let's see here if we can pull that up, because I want to see the menu. Okay, that's what I want to see. Let's see, find Chuck's Arcade. Give me a moment, y'all. It's loading. Trying to see which one is it here, because honestly this is so cool. I'm not even front with y'all. This is, and honestly too, like I remember like talking about this on Virtual Tour Live. Remember when I showed y'all the email I got from the chief marketing officer of Chuck E. Cheese, which still blows my mind. Okay. Okay, and like I said, to be real with you, it is it's absolutely crazy to me that they have actually done this. And honestly, good on them. Good on them for actually recognizing that kids grow up, but they still want to be a kid. Right? So yes, indeed. So it looks like that it looks like just that one location will only have full menu. But honestly, to tell you the truth, I think what they probably are trying to do is see how this one is going to go in Kansas City, because they're saying that at most locations it will be an arcade only business. But here's where I disagree. That's only going to be an arcade only business, right? You know, Dave and Buster's is Dave and Buster's, right? You know that Main Event Entertainment, there's Surge, there is Incredible Pizza Company, there is Mr. Grati's Pizza, there was Playtime Pizza. Playtime Pizza in Little Rock, Arkansas was amazing. I mean, 2 stories of games. They had mini golf, they had laser tag, they had mini bowling, they also had go-karts. So, to me, hang on a second. I'm going to say something live right now that Chuck E. Cheese is not going to say. And I just caught it. Let me go back. Because you remember when we talked about Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade combining into one location. I just got it. I just got the plot. Okay, right here. So remember this town hall that we did there. I truly believe that even though this Toys R Us Chuck's Arcade might not happen, even though it should, because it would be a great partnership, what if they had a Chuck's Arcade amped, right? Where you had the arcade games, but then you also had the all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay, now that's getting to CC's Pizza territory, but follow me here. And then you added go-karts with all the Chuck E. Cheese characters. Listen, I'm just saying the quiet part out loud. I don't know if it's true, but honestly, I could see that. I could actually, factually, smacktually see that. For real, I really could. So, like I said, man, I could be wrong, but I truly believe that. Right here from CNN Business, of course, there will be prizes for adults to win, and arcades will have old school merch available for purchase. So the old school Chuck E. Cheese arcade, the Chuck E. Cheese logo, you'll get to purchase that. And then some arcades will serve food. Okay, some of them, not all, but some. So yes, indeed. There. How cool is that, though? Very excited. Oh, wait, did I finish the press release? Child, my brain's going out a million miles a minute. Let's get back to this here. Right here. As Chuck E. Cheese approaches its 50th anniversary, the brand's expanding with 10 Chuck's Arcade locations across 8 states, including the one-of-a-kind Chuck's Arcade Pizzeria, Kansas City, Missouri, featuring original artwork spanning the history of Chuck E. Cheese and a full menu. Every Chuck's Arcade offers a unique environment with a distinct lineup of today's hottest games and a rotating mix of retro classics. No two locations are exactly alike. And adding to the experience, each arcade is overseen by animatronic characters such as Chuck E. Cheese or one of the other characters from Munch's Make-Believe Band, historical figures from brand's past, now standing as a nostalgic nod rather than performance. Select locations will also feature exclusive retro-themed merchandise, classic logo, apparel, collectible toys, novelty candy, and prize redemption items. Also bring the magic of way that has fans always. Also bring the magic away that fans have always loved. For more information and complete list of Chuck's Arcade locations, visit chucksarcade.fun. So here it is here. And y'all remember when we talked about Chuck's Arcade Heroes? Believe me, this will be in the commercials for that game show. Believe me, you. Believe me, you. And believe me, you. Okay, so 1809 State Road. Okay, so that's the one. Okay. Give me a moment. moment. Y'all, give me a moment. It's not letting us see. Okay, so here's the website here, y'all. Here's the website right here. Okay, it didn't let me see the menu, so. But here are all the locations: Beaufort, Georgia, quadruple 3 Beaufort Drive, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 7021 South Memorial Drive. I'll go back to Beaufort, Georgia for a minute. 3333 Beaufort Drive, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 7021 South Memorial Drive, St. Petersburg, 277 Tyrone Square. Hopefully there are not any Tyrones down there in St. Petersburg. Shout out to Eric about to do. Oklahoma City, 1901 Northwest Expressway, Victor, New York, 7979 Pittsford, Victor Road, Route 96, El Paso, Texas, 8401 Gateway Boulevard West, Salem, New Hampshire, 99 Rockham Park Boulevard, Kansas City, 8809 State Line Road, Nasha, New Hampshire, 310 Daniel Webster Highway. And then locations coming soon: Berea, California, 1065 Berea Mall. So if you don't see your location, do not worry. More is coming, okay? So here it is. Here, let's see this video.
Yes!
Oh man, this there is Chuck's Arcade, and y'all, the fact. Now here's the thing, right? I know a lot of people were upset that the Munch's Make Believe band was not going to be around anymore, right? But the fact that they have transitioned these animatronic figures as overseers of these arcades is great. Now, personally, it would have been cool if they would have done like a one-on-one Chuck E. Cheese or all the characters experience. So, like for example, Johnny Depp was the Mad Hatter at I think it was at Disneyland or Walt Disney World, one of the two, and you could talk to him and he could talk to you in real time. That would have been cool. But nonetheless, right, the fact that they have not forgotten their history is awesome. So there's some merch there. Well, we'll get back to that. So as you can see there, all the merch, yes, the retro logos. Dude, this is was that LED? Wait a minute, that was an LED air hockey table, bruh. Y'all really did it up. And here is more here. So as you can see, some of the merchandise there, where a kid can be a kid. Man, y'all, all the retro candies, like, and here is, and this is the one in Kansas City, Missouri, with, you know, the with pizza and everything else. Honestly, I think that this is going to be the second win of Chuck E. Cheese. I think that this is absolutely incredible. And sincerely, I think it's more to come with Chuck E. Cheese for sure. Actually, while I'm doing that, let me see something. Because I don't believe that Chuck E. Cheese would have this and not try to hire somebody for their social media. Give me a moment. I see the play, Chuck E. Cheese. I see the play. Let me go, Jabs. Like I said, I could be wrong, y'all, but like I don't think they would do something this big and not try to hire somebody for their social media. Because this would be a very easy social media job to do. Very easy. Very, very, very easy to do. Okay, let me see. Okay, Chuck E. Cheese, stop playing with me. Careers, thank you so much. Like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Jam-packed show per usual. And right now I'm trying to see if Chuck E. Cheese got a social media manager job for Chuck's Arcade right now. So we'll see. Okay, let's click corporate jobs. While they may not have one right now, I'm sure that they will be hiring for people with Chuck's Arcade. Okay, so right now they got a marketing internship, an information technology internship, human resources internship, senior specialist, guest relations, senior quality assurance analyst, full-time bilingual call center party planner, senior income tax accountant, and part-time bilingual call center agent. So no social media job as of yet, but I'm watching you, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm watching you. Okay, watching you. Because y'all gonna hire somebody for social media very, very soon. Okay. And make the job remote, damn it. Hell. Because I'm available. I'm ready to work. And y'all, like, can you imagine a Chuck's Arcade YouTube channel? Yeah. Chuck's Arcade brings new tech, Chuck E. Cheese vibe to Mall of Georgia. So there it is there. The brief Chuck's Arcade combines retro games, Chuck E. Cheese classics, and new technology to entertain older kids, teens, and young adults. One of the key features of Chuck's, visible to any passerby in the mall, is the retro Chuck E. And Chuck E. Cheese animatronic in a case. The game consoles are higher off the ground. The games are a little more difficult. Chuck's Arcade opens as a parent company. Chuck's Arcade opens as its parent company. Sorry, y'all. It's recovering from a financial setback during the pandemic, and as older Americans play more video games. A new arcade with a nostalgia twist just opened at the Mall of Georgia. Chuck's Arcade brings the Chuck E. Cheese brand to an older crowd, according to the company's senior vice president. Grand opening, what we know, the new storefront combines retro games, Chuck E. Cheese classics, and new technology to entertain older kids, teens, and adults. Of course, you can't have an arcade without some skee-ball. Yes, indeed. I am a champion at that. Yes, I am. How? You don't need to know that. Just know that I know that I'm a champion at it. Walking into the arcade, not a store, but the arcade, the sound of skee-ball and air hockey battled the noise of music at the grand opening at Chuck's Arcade Friday. Dozens of people play claw machine games, retro video games like Dig Dug, and new virtual reality games. The VIPs at the event and the customers who came in following it loved the arcade offerings. It was obvious because customers put away their phones and engaged with the games. That's what's up. That is what's up. And honestly, this can help out a lot of malls too, because I truly feel like Simon Malls, they really need to still have, stores, but have more, chill out spaces like this, right? Where you can have lounges that can serve drinks while you're listening to music, or, watching, YouTube TV and movies, right? So, like, for example, last night I was in the middle of watching Pixels, right? You can watch Pixels right now for free on YouTube. If Simon Mall starts evolving these to co-working centers, having businesses like Chuck's Arcade and more, I think malls can make a comeback. Because one thing to know, two things for sure, the mall has a vibe that no other place has. It is where you can engage with a brand in real life, right? So bringing back what we know, one of the key features of Chuck's Arcade, visible to any passerby at the mall, is the retro Chuck E. Cheese animated animatronic in a case. Chuck staff said they'll be placing the vintage items at locations across the country. Most of the people Fox 5 staff saw at the event appeared to be in Chuck's arcade demographic, older teens and young adults. Some kids were there, but not many. Like the original, players earn tickets by playing games at Chuck's Arcade. The prizes are meant to appeal to a wide range of ages. So here is the prize up here. So you got a whole Hello Kitty stuffed squishy there. You got some Funko Pops. Oh, you got an alarm clock there. You got looks like a speaker there. Then of course you got some smaller prizes there. And I like that. That's cool. So you basically have your game card, and then you just go to the prize hub and you just get whatever you want. And honestly, I like the fact that this is here, because guess what? If you want this, you're going to go back to all these games and work that hard to get this. So very, very good social mental gymnastics there, Chuck E. Cheese for sure. In the prize hub, there were Funko Pops plus stuffed animals, moonlights, Bluetooth speakers, and more. The arcade has a retail store where shoppers can buy Chuck's Arcade and Chuck E. Cheese themed merchandise. And I don't know if Chuck's Arcade is going to have a merch shop online, but if y'all do online e-commerce, money. Okay, listen, what they're saying, we've seen a lot of people very excited about our legacy location, said Mark Kutra, Chuck E. Cheese senior vice president. We found that there's a love for this old game and old experience that people had growing up. Kuffman said that the company's going back to its roots for the spinoff. This is what we're good at. We're the biggest buyer of games in the world, which I had no idea at all. I thought it was Dave and Buster's, right? But Chuck E. Cheese has been around for a very, very long time. Kufrin said kids are welcome at Chuck's, but that's not the clientele who appeal most. He said the chain has worked hard to bring the chance to play some of your old favorites is what we want to offer. It's going to be a unique experience that you won't see in the more modern places. It hopefully will bring them back to the old experience, said Kufrin. Some key differences, dig deeper. One of the key differences between Chuck's Arcade and Chuck E. Cheese is that the games are made for adults. The game consoles are higher off the ground. The games are a little more difficult. The Buford location does not offer food or drink, but some of Chuck's Arcade locations, like in Kansas City, provide the pizza served at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my Lord, that's going to be. Listen. I can already imagine Chuck Arcade birthday parties, okay? Anniversaries, bachelorette parties. Hell, there might even be business meetings, right? Because honestly, after a business meeting, where do you want to go? You want to go somewhere and relax so you can serve pizza, be professional. I know what you gotta say. Who is going to do this? A lot of entrepreneurs that are their own bosses, they will gladly have a business meeting at Chuck's Arcade and not give two damns about it. Okay, listen, if Brantley's virtual tour, okay, had a business meeting at Chuck's Arcade, guess what? Brantley's virtual tour is all about going on tour to where the culture is. So we'll do the business meeting, talk about some new shows that we're producing, and then go play games and eat pizza. Yes, I'm that type of boss. Like, let's have fun with what we do. Other locations include California, Connecticut, Florida, New Hampshire, New York, and Texas. Helping the company by the numbers. Chuck's Arcade opens as its parent company is recovering from financial setback during the pandemic. When Chuck E. Cheese got started in 1977, when Atari co-founder Nolan Bushnell opened Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater in San Jose, California, the restaurant featured a cast of animatronic characters led by Chuck E. Cheese, a plunky rat in a bowler hat, and that was later rebranded as a mouse. Where a kid can be a kid, the chain promised its tagline. But recent years, the chain has struggled. Newer compares like Dave & Buster's offer a bigger venue, while trampoline parks like Launch and Airtime and Sky Zone and Urban Air Adventure Parks and many more are popping up. We even talked about Gamescape from Cinemark as well. So a lot of new competitors are on the scene. In 2020, Chuck E. Cheese filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, signed COVID-19. Since then, the chain has renovated its original locations, getting rid of animatronics and other staples from the past. That's something the company said it will use at Chuck. You're going to see one of our old animatronic characters to see old games, but once you're experience, you're going to see the newest and hottest games, he said. Change in players by the numbers. This return to the past also comes as more adults than ever are playing video games. The average age for a video game player is 36. The Entertainment Software Association, which y'all should still be doing E3, okay? Can you imagine a Chuck's Arcade brand activation at E3? Entertainment Software Association, and NBC Universal, y'all fucked up. Okay? Just gonna say that right now. When y'all got rid of G4, it hurt y'all so bad. It really, really did. Reports that 29% of Americans over 50 play video games. Oh, wow, that's a big. Okay, go ahead. 50-year-olds, I'm not mad at you. That's up from 17% in 2004. 47% of people ages 18 to 50 play video games, according to ESA. The only age group playing video games than 20 years ago is those under 18. ESA reports 24% of people under 18 playing video games. Now that number was 34% in 2004. And with G4, they were a nerd network, so they covered video games, anime, technology, TV, film, radio, podcasting, new media, anything that dealt with nerd, they would do it. So they would cover, CES, Consumer Electronics Show, from the ground floor. They would cover Comic-Con from the ground floor. They would cover E3 from the ground floor. So should have hanged on NBC Universal, because honestly, can you imagine a Chuck's Arcade announcement on G4? That would have been cool. But NBC Universal was not that intelligent, so this is what we get. But hey, congratulations to Chuck's Arcade. Cannot wait for that. And listen, if Chuck's Arcade Amped comes out, where it's bigger locations, okay, where you get go-karts with all the Chuck E. Cheese anime characters, all the go-karts, and there's laser tag, okay, where there's an enemy of Chuck E. Cheese, and there's Chuck's team, and there's the enemy of Chuck E. Cheese in laser tag and Thick Black Hole Mini Golf with the Chuck E. Cheese arcade characters. Listen, do not play with me, Chuck E. Cheese, okay? Do not play with me. I see it, okay, because you said Kansas City, Missouri, that's the only place right now that is having a full menu, but other places could be serving food as well. Listen, I can see a Chuck's Amp with all-you-can-eat buffet as well, in addition to everything else. I said, don't play in my face. We already talked about Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade combined in one location, okay? Listen, I say this with a lot of love. Let's roll on, y'all, because we do have more Braden Lee's virtual tour live coming up right from this space right here and right now. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. So, Kelli Ferrell, are you serious with this? Are you really, really serious? Y'all, look at this. Come look at this. Come look at this. Come look at this. In the words of Nene Leakes, you can never win when you play dirty. Okay, you can never win when you play dirty. You can never win when you play dirty. Real Housewives of Atlanta star, Aurora star Kelli Ferrell sued for over nearly $30,000 in credit card debt. But yet you saying Britt Eady is desperate for money. Child, let's get into it. From the Jasmine brand, Kelli Ferrell is facing drama off camera. The Rowan newbie is being sued by Navy Federal Credit Union, who claims she owes $26,434 in credit card debt. The lawsuit obtained by U.S. Weekly alleged the reality star entrepreneur has failed, neglected, and refused to make payment upon the account. The bank wants the balance she allegedly owes, plus attorney's fees. However, Kelly's team attempted to set the record straight and told the outlet that Kelly and her former husband, Trullo Mark Ferrell, shared the delinquent account. They also pointed to Mark's bankruptcy issue as a factor. Kelly has not been served with any paperwork from Navy Federal Credit Union, which is an account that is shared now with her ex-husband. Due to her ex-husband currently being in the middle of bankruptcy proceedings, we cannot comment on this matter. Still, Marcus also speaking out with his rep tell U.S. Weekly, Trullo was removed from all joint and business accounts, including those with Navy Federal Credit Union and Truist Bank, during the divorce proceedings in 2022. He has no knowledge of any loans or transactions initiated by Kelly after his removal from those accounts. The current legal dispute between Navy Federal Credit Union and Ms. Kelli A. Ferrell is strictly between those two parties. Trullo is not named in the lawsuit, has no involvement in the matter. We find deeply troubling that Trullo's name continues to be invoked in matters to which he has no connection. This pattern of blame shifting 3 years post-separation and divorce appears to be designed to divert scrutiny from Ms. Ferrell's financial difficulties. Kelly's latest legal woes come about 3 months after she was sued for $101,000 by her restaurant by her restaurant Nana Chicken Waffles landlord for allegedly unpaid rent and related fees. So, with that being said, let's add it up here, cause Kelly, you got a lot going on, child. Got a lot going on. So let's do some math. So you got what? Let's see. This don't make no damn sense at all. So you have $101,000 plus nearly $30,000. So you have $26,434 in credit card debt. But I'm just gonna round it up to 30,000 because they said nearly 30,000. So you have $131,000 in debt, or you have $131,000 worth of debt, but yet you're talking about Britt Edie and her lawsuit and her donation. Child, let's get into these comments because, Lord, it's okay, Kelly. Welcome to the club. Out here acting rich and not. She just solidified. Sis solidified storyline for next season. They'll get paid eventually. Get in line. But let's do that here. But was calling out Brenda on her measly charity donation. That's facts. They should have been donating to her. I don't like this. I think the ex is behind this. Kelly is a mom of 4 girls. That's definitely living that life. No way she has not paid. It's sad that these men don't let women move on in peace. Now, I will say that could be a very true possibility, right? But also, too, in the same token, right is right and wrong is wrong, okay? Now, I believe that Kelli Ferrell is a woman about her business, but also, too, if you got a lawsuit on your hands and you're talking about other people, it is what it is. So hopefully everything gets worked out, but like it is what it is. She is almost like a little person. Phaedra said it's like Tinkerbell and Garden Gnome had a baby. Come on now, folks. She's a single parent entrepreneur trying to survive. Every entrepreneur got debt, especially when you're running multiple businesses. Business expenses is separate from personal expenses, and we should be tearing down our own folks. That's trying when many of these white entrepreneurs get government grants for bankruptcy and they're still rich. You get a hefty check from Bravo, take care of it if it's true. And I will agree with that. I will definitely agree with that. But still, this comment here from Geeter Smith, no wonder she was coming. No wonder she was worried about Britt coming across as that girl. She knew she wasn't that girl in every aspect of her own sorry life. The nerve of this itch is always the ones with the most to say. Britt was smart not to be bullied or forced into giving a donation based on the spur of the moment, based off Shamina's budget. That doesn't mean Britt can't afford her lifestyle. Facts. So there is that, child. Finally, y'all, look at this. Feel it. I know you mean it. Say it like you mean it. Ooh, shout it out. Ooh, shout it out. How you do it. Shout it out. And come on now. Really? Are you gonna work with me? There we go. And here's Wendy. There she is. By the way, shout out to the Wendy Archive. They just got to 70,000 subscribers. Shout out to them, man. They have been doing such a great job at documenting Wendy's history and preserving the legacy and just being a good damn platform. So congratulations to the Wendy Archive for sure. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's hear Wendy. How you doing, Wendy?
I'm Wendy Williams, the one and only.
Hello.
I'm from here, right here in New York City.
Big Apple. You got Miss Wendy Williams here. Speak your fit to me. Describe your fit. You look wonderful today, Miss Wendy Williams.
Excuse me. Everything designed by Mel Maxey. Every last drop of it, except for my fabulous sneakers are mine, all mine. And my fabulous handbag.
Nice.
Beautiful and gorgeous.
That part.
But this is all designed by me, and Mel Maxey even did this for me.
Nice.
It's all done.
That part. Hello.
Yes.
I got a few questions for you. I know you have a busy day. So what will older Wendy tell younger Wendy? Talk about it.
Good question.
Well, stay true to what you wear.
That part.
I love to eat food.
Hello.
And after a lot of food, it's time to go to the gym. I'm Wendy Williams, the one and
What's your favorite restaurant? You got any favorite restaurants you like eating at today?
right now. I want to go to a soul food restaurant.
That part. Hello.
Well, look, this is me, right? I also like lox, bagels, and cream cheese.
Shout out to them.
I had that yesterday.
Okay, cool.
But today, it's all about my friend Nell.
Right.
So where he wants to go is where we go. And I know exactly where it's going to be.
What's your favorite movie? You can name one or multiple. Any of them.
Excuse me, I don't do movies unless I'm with a date.
That
And
part,
even
hello.
then, I don't even focus on the movie. I focus on a little canoodling.
Nice. Hello. Where can they
When I find the right man. That is.
Where can they find you on social media?
A social what? A social who?
What's your favorite restaurant? You got
I love it. I love it. I love it. From the Jasmine, Wendy Williams is stepping outside. The TV icon was seen in New York City while chatting with Speak With Your Fit. Oh my God, that was hilarious. While rocking a black and white silk short set, she appeared to be in good spirits. And unlike previous sightings, she was not in a wheelchair, which is good news for Wendy Williams there. This public appearance comes as Wendy continues to challenge her court orders guardianship. As previously reported, she's currently living in an assisted living facility in New York City under supervision due to concerns about her mental health and finances. Wendy, along with her family and fans, have been vocal about wanting the guardianship reversed. So congratulations there. Oh, that was good. See, that makes my heart full, everybody. And that's our whole show. Look at that. Look at that. A whole show of original content. I mean, man, I just Oh my God. By the way, y'all, positive news story for you here, by the way. There we go. All right, here we go. Shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years of being a platform. On to the next hashtag 25 years there. Taraji P. Henson's vacation photos has fans going wild. Empire Star showcases stunning confidence and natural beauty during luxurious Caribbean getaway that has social media buzzing. Here we go. Taraji P. Henson has transformed her St. Lucia vacation into a powerful celebration of self-love and confidence, sharing breathtaking photos that showcase her radiant beauty against the island's spectacular scenery. The Empire Star posts effortlessly on a luxury boat wearing a sleek black bikini with her long braids flowing in the Caribbean breeze, while dramatic mountains provide a cinematic backdrop. Her sun-kissed glow and carefree energy create images that resemble scenes from a high-end music video rather than casual vacation snapshots. The actress expressed deep gratitude for her transformative island experience, knowing how St. Lucia exceeded all expectations by providing everything she needed for spiritual, physical renewal. Her social media posts captured not only just beautiful vacation moments, but genuine joy and appreciation for the luxury of taking time for personal restoration and self-care. The stunning visual combination of Henson's beauty, designer swimwear, and St. Lucia pristine landscape created content that immediately resounded with fans seeking inspiration for their own self-care journeys. Or authentic happiness and confidence radiated through every photograph, demonstrating how proper rest and relaxation can help relaxation can enhance both physical appearance and emotional well-being. Rather there. Social media erupts with overwhelming fan celebration. The response to Henson's vacation documentation has been extraordinary. The fans flooding her comment sections with enthusiastic praise and admiration for her stunning appearance and confident energy. Many followers playfully referenced her iconic Empire character Cookie, suggesting her transformation channeled the fierce confidence that made her role so memorable and beloved by audiences worldwide. Supporters celebrate her apparent commitment to prioritizing self-care and personal wellness, with numerous comments praising how refreshing and rejuvenated she appeared compared to her busy professional schedule. Fans particularly appreciate seeing her embrace natural beauty by confidence, me knowing how her radiant appearance seemed to reflect someone who has been putting herself first and invested in personal happiness. The overwhelming positive response to celebrations of Black beauty aged gracefully, followers expressing amazement at her youthful appearance, glowing skin. Comments range from fire emojis and heart eyes to detailed appreciation for her curves, confidence, and overall stunning presentation that inspire others to embrace their own natural beauty. Summer Confidence Movement includes multiple celebrities. Henson joins a broader trend of confidence celebrity vacation documentation with other stars like Haley Bailey, also making headlines through stunning getaway photos that celebrate self-worth by positivity. Bailey has been spotted on Italian yacht excursions, radiating similar confidence and natural beauty, while enjoying mysterious companionship that has fans speculating about her love life. Additionally, rapper Kelli has contributed to the summer confidence movement through her own social media presence, showcasing her post-baby body positivity and vibrant swimmer that demonstrates how motherhood can enhance rather than diminish personal confidence. Her radiant appearance and stunning looks have inspired fans while proving that confidence transcends life changes and personal transformation. Seeking inspiration to replace their own body, without apologizing, rather. The trend demonstrates how public figures can use their platforms to promote positive body image and encourage followers to invest in personal wellness and confidence building. Empowerment through authentic self-expression. The impact of Henson's vacation post extends beyond celebrity content, serving as a meaningful representation for Black women, seeking examples of unapologetic self-love and body celebration. Her willingness to share genuine joy and confidence provides celebration for her followers who may struggle with self-acceptance or body image challenges in their own lives. These authentic moments challenge traditional beauty standards while demonstrating that confidence comes from internal wellness and self-care rather than external validation or artificial enhancement. Henson's natural radiance and genuine happiness illustrate how proper rest, relaxation, and self-prioritization can transform both appearance and emotional state. The broader message emphasizes that life should be lived fully and joyfully, with self-care treated as necessity rather than luxury. I feel like that should be treated as a necessity rather than a luxury. Through her stunning vacation documentation, Henson reminds followers that investing in personal happiness and wellness creates the foundation for authentic confidence that radiates in every aspect of life, inspiring others to pursue their own journeys towards self-love and empowerment. And of course, it's on Instagram, so we shall go to Instagram right now to see this here. I love our damn show. I really do. I mean, you get everything here. You really do. You got an update on jurors speaking out to what y'all about to see here. And this was posted over 20 hours ago. So, child, look at this. Look at this right here. Living my best life. I ain't going back and forth for you, no. Living your best life. I am loving it. Oh my God. Look at that smile. Child, she is glowing. She is absolutely glowing. Look at that. Man. Y'all see all that? All that body? Child, listen. Yes, indeed, man. I really do love our show. I really do. Yes, indeed. And by the way, y'all, I do want to also give an update now. I know that a lot of people have seen this story. It was a heartbreaking story. Very, 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 very heartbreaking story here. But it has a positive ending. Okay. Let's see. News. That made me smile right there. So right here, there was a young lady who fell overboard on a Disney Dream Cruise, and she fell backward through a porthole. Okay, and this woman right here prays for comforting the girl who fell off the Disney cruise. So, just wanted to just show this here for you guys here. Very, very heartbreaking story. I had to let it breathe for a minute because we go to many destinations, and I don't like going to destinations where someone is going through something, especially a child. You know what I mean? Right here, People Magazine, people.com, woman cradling young girl rescued after falling from Disney cruise ship identified. Give that woman and everyone else on that boat a raise, one person wrote in response to the revelation. And I fully agree with that. A woman who assisted with rescuing the father and daughter from the Atlantic Ocean after they fell from the fourth floor of the Disney Dream cruise ship have been identified. On June 29th, a 37-year-old father jumped into the ocean from the fourth floor of the boat to rescue his 5-year-old daughter after she fell in. By the way, shout out to the damn father. And I know what y'all gonna say. Well, that's what dads are supposed to do. Well, first of all, how would you know how to jump in? God forbid if you don't know how to swim to save your own child. So no, we're going to celebrate the good in the neighborhood, okay? They were pulled from the water by a rescue boat. And the little girl was cradled safely in the arms of a woman who has since been identified as the ship's lead doctor. Oh, my Lord Jesus, that is amazing. Hang on 1 second, guys. 1 second. I don't know why it's not. No, we don't want that. Good Lord Jesus. Okay, we got it. Damn. I'm trying to read the story here. Nobly in the video, the little girl was being held. Okay, there we go. My child. Tech is teching. Nobly in the video, the little girl was being held close by a woman. In the comment section, the woman's sister revealed that she was a doctor on the cruise ship. I don't know why it's doing this. So there's the rescue crew who went out to retrieve the dad and daughter from the ocean. Okay, see now it wants to work. Now it wants to work. Okay, now it wants to work. Child don't make no damn sense. There we go. Okay, so read all that there. Okay, here we go. On Sunday, June 29th, one of the people who assisted in rescuing a little girl and her dad after she fell from the Disney Dream cruise ship has been identified by her very proud little sister. On Sunday, June 29th, an unidentified 30-year-old dad leapt overboard to rescue his 5-year-old daughter after she fell from the cruise ship's fourth floor. After finding her in the ocean, he kept her afloat until a small boat manned by crew members were able to retrieve her from the water. The footage of the daring rescue rapidly went viral online. One passenger shared a 5-minute clip on TikTok showing the ordeal, and the father and daughter returned safely on the rescue boat. So there they are there. This is the dad right here, and I think the little girl is somewhere around there as well. And nobly in the video, the little girl was was being held close by a woman. In the comment section, the woman's sister revealed that she was a doctor on the cruise ship. My sister is the head doctor that was in the boat. I am so emotional watching this. I'm such a proud little sister watching this. A woman identified as Justine Patrice Charles wrote, a search on Instagram turned up an account that appeared to belong to Charles. The woman follows an account named Dr. Alyssa Charles, who appears to be Justine's sister. While Alyssa's account is private, the bio section identifies her as a travel doctor. I love her pediatrics. On LinkedIn, Alyssa identifies as a lead physician for the Disney Cruise Line. She started the job nearly a year ago in August of 2024. Doctor who is from South Africa. Come on, South Africa, come through. Graduated from the Stellenbosch University 2015. Many people reacted to Justine's comment on TikTok, revealed that they were also proud of Alyssa for how she interacted with the young girl. She was holding her like her own. One commenter wrote, another agreeing, yes, I assumed that it was her mom. Another wrote, another knowing how emotional the clip that made them, right? I'm bawling watching this, and when I saw your sister hold that child, not only safely, but with so much love, my heart's well. She's a hero. Thank your sister for all of us who don't even know these people are so grateful that people like your sister exist, to remind us that miracles happen every day and that God is good. Amen to that. They continue, I'm sure she is just as proud of you as you are of her. You make sure to give her 1,000 hugs from us all. She's a hero, the impossible accomplished TikToker at it. Some propose a way to thank Alyssa for her service. Give that woman, everyone on that boat, a raise. In a statement shared with people, Disney Cruise Line praised their team, saying we recommend our cruise members for their exceptional skills and prompt actions, which ensure the safe return for both guests to the ship within minutes. And I am sure Disney made sure that family had a very nice way into their vacation. Probably gave them something a little extra as a bonus. So yes, indeed there. Y'all, that's our show. I'm going to turn on my camera next. We're doing the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a show. 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 Like I said, the juror and the alternate juror waste of life to me. He was guilty for everything that he did. Nissan, like I said, the vehicles that were recalled, by the way, in case you guys did not know, let me go back to that real quick, just guys, to let you know about that. Okay, so it's models with the 3-cylinder 1.5 liter or 4-cylinder 2-liter variable compression turbo engines. That's the 2019 to 2020 Altima, 2019 to 2022 Xfinity QX50, 2021 to 2024 Nissan Rogue, and 2022 Infiniti QX55. So that is that there. In case you guys did not know, you can get the engine replaced for free, or they will change the oil for free. So if you need that, link to that article is in the description box below. The workforce survey, not surprised by that. I think most people just really want to be respected, invested in, and embraced as a solution, right? Although I do believe remote work has expanded the world for companies, and I think that remote work should be a critical part of the world, because here's the thing. The more you have people in different places, the more you are able to gather research that can make your company better. And the more you're able to have a focus group all the time, right? Good Morning America, Robert Robertson, George Stephanopoulos, and all of those amazing stars getting their stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Congratulations to all of them. Dr. Phil's network, Mary Street Media, declaring bankruptcy. Dr. Phil, you played yourself, sir. You should have stayed on your talk show. But I'm sure you'll be fine. You got money. DDG doing too damn much per usual. And bro, you are going to lose your parental rights. Also, too, did y'all hear about this? That apparently DDG wanted a content baby, but you already have a child. Lord Jesus, I hope that judge terminates your rights forever. The words of Cardi B. Chuck's Arcade, like I said, it is now open in 10 locations. The main one that has a full menu is in Kansas City, Missouri. But I have a feeling they might do Chuck's Arcade Amped, where it's a bigger arcade, 2 stories. You get to win prizes. You get to buy some, retro merch, but also too, there'll be go-karting, laser tag, black hole mini golf as well, or you can eat buffet featuring Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I really do believe that that's going to be their next move. Don't quote me though, but I do believe that's the next move. Kelli Ferrell, pay your damn rent, okay? On your Nana Chicken and Waffles, okay? Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so y'all, I just want y'all to know, this just came into me from StreamYard. Studio instability issues. Some of the browsers, for example, Chrome 138, Edge 138, and Firefox 140 may have introduced a conflict that is causing studio instabilities when using virtual backgrounds or touch up my appearance features as a temporary workaround. We suggest turning off those features while we work on a fix. So our engineers are active to ensure support for the conflicting browser versions. So that just came in as a notice on my StreamYard studio. So thank you, StreamYard. Appreciate it, because I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But like I said, pay your rent and pay your credit card bill, okay? And listen, I believe Kelly will be fine, but also too, you can't talk about everybody else and nobody talks about you. And then Wendy Williams, she's looking good, feeling good, moving good. And then, of course, Taraji P. Henson, seeing that gorgeous sister doing what she does best, living her best life. And, of course, this amazing story about that doctor making it do what it do and helping that father and that little girl get back to safety. And shout out to Disney Cruise Line for being such a great cruise line there. Y'all, that's our show. One love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. I'll be back probably around 6 o'clock. maybe 8:30. It's the 4th of July, so I do want to give me some barbecue, okay? So I may go out and treat myself to some barbecue today. But either way, if I do a show tonight, you guys will know about it. But if I don't, I will do a show tomorrow for you guys. But either way, one love, much love, all love. I feel love and send it right back to you. Happy Juneteenth for everybody who don't celebrate the 4th of July, and happy 4th of July to everybody who celebrates the 4th of July. And listen, 249 years of America being a country, we have had a lot of destruction, but we've also had a lot of construction as well. Love you all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
Yo, StreamYard is StreamYard. I told y'all that it's doing what it's doing. My bad, y'all. Here we go. This is the one.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.